This is, I could write him a script for it. I'll write him a script. Enter Phil. Stream goes on. He pretends to do the jerking off thing again. Pretends to, and stops and goes, oh wait, is the camera, oh, the camera's on. And then he just fucking smashes all this stuff off. All that stuff behind him, he stands up and he just smashes it all off. Just like smashes it onto the floor and says, fuck all this shit. We're going live. And then he picks up the camera, which you didn't realise until now was his new rig. He's got it on a gimbal, iPhone, whatever, you know, got it on a gimbal, like they do. We're going live. I'm Darksyde Phil. And this is the dark side of life. I'm going, and then he just like walk out, like fuck where I live and people harassing me and all that. Like, you know, walk out his front fucking door. Like, and people would be like, oh my god, he's showing the front of his house. And all this, fuck all these people harassing me, I don't give a shit. I'm out my front door, mate. I'm getting in this taxi. Where are we go? I'm not a taxi, I'm an Uber. Sorry, I'm an old man. An Uber. Getting in this Uber, and we're going to the best ribs joint in the area. And I'm going to tell you, feasting with the king is taking on a new meaning today, because we're going to meet the chef, and he's going to show me all the dishes on the menu, and I'm going to sample every fucking one. We're going with my wife Kat and our two friends from, if they've got any friends, and let's get going. And like, you know, they've all got, maybe another person can have a camera, you can have an editor involved if you want to edit the live stream later, and then they're off and they're away and they're having a chat, and you know, we've got so and so in the chat saying this about ribs, and like, you know, someone on their phone could be following it. You know, the dark side of life, we feel just going absolutely off the reservation, off the cuff, living it up. Right, there's episode 1, scoffing all the ribs, having a great time. Like, that's the way you stick it to the trolls as well, living your best life. I mean, I'm vegan, so maybe we'd have to go to a vegan restaurant, but for Phil's script, you know, then on the way back, right, he's like, don't think this stream is stopping, we need to get this camera charged, we need to like get home and get this camera on charge, because I need to use the phone. We're going to be switching over to my other rig in this trashed room now. Yeah, he enters the trashed room, smashing all that off, and he's like, right, we don't need any of this, because open the closet, and he's set up a new camera. Oh, like the light spills out the closet, probably, you know, the neon light spills out the closet. He's got a new camera, new rig, bang. And what are we playing? WWE Champions. It's WWE Champions time. And he does the meme and says the thing, and he says, I've put about 80 grand into this game over the years. I am King Whale. There's no fucking better game. There's only 4 people better on this game than me, and they're all from Japan. So I'm the top American on WWE Champions. I'm the best gamer, and I'm a top whale. And now, from now on, you pay pigs, and he should use that word. He said you need to start doubling your tips, because King Phil is going to be pumping them into WWE Champions, and you are going to see the most dirty, disgusting, gratuitous WWE Champion streams you've ever seen. We're going to be pumping money into this like it's the defense budget of the US. We're going to be pumping more money into this than Vladimir Putin's missile factories. We're going to be pumping money into this so hard that I'm going to refrain from using a sexual analogy there, but you know, he should, and probably one that's quite risque and getting people talking like, oh my god, he said something a bit edgy, and you don't care anymore. Like, he's doing the WWE Champions, and people would pump money into it. They'd be like, oh my god, he's the king, he's spent so much money on this game. Like, if you go to like other streams on gacha games, like on Genshin Impact, I guarantee the top streamers will have everything. They'd have probably pumped money into the game. If you go to the top Diablo streams, it's a fucking pay to win nightmare. The top people have got like 100 grand in their account, paid in. That's how you're a whale. That's why you're a top streamer. You go to Richard, what's his name? Asmongold's mate. He wails. They wail. They're on gambling streams, dropping millions. Like, honestly, the bigger the money, the more interest, the more involvement, the more stream eyes, the more wow, what are you doing? He could be the top and then from that position of the new rig in the new room, WWE Champion stream, you end the night, right, by saying, right, and finally, for the end of the night, I've arranged a couple of extra special guests. I've booked 2 strippers, and these 2 strippers just come in, hot tub stream style, and he just fucking sits there with his crown, and he says, I'm not even going to play a fucking game, I'm just going to sit here with the girls dancing, and like smoke a cigar, and then fuck you guys, and the money will come flooding in. The king is back, the king is here. And then, like, you know, bottle of gin, finish with a bottle of gin. Like, why not? Like, that would, honestly, like that media checklist, could you imagine the explosion of interest in Darksyde Phil overnight from that day of streaming? He woke up, he came in the room, and he smashed everything over. He got the camera, he picked it up, and we went out to do ribs, and he walked, you know where he lives now, fucking all the trolls, oh my god, he don't care. He's probably, in fact, hire a bodyguard for it. It'd be really funny. Hire a big burly bodyguard for the day. It'd be funny as fuck. Hire an old wrestler to be a bodyguard. Spend some money. You know, do it out, do it right, and it will come back in. It will be trending, #1 on trending. Darksyde Phil 8-hour day stream featuring WWE champions, strippers, gin, and ribs, feasting with the king. All right, that would be. No, I'd watch that. I'd actually give him a £5. Living the dream, Dan Bilzerian. Like, do you know what I mean? Phil Bilzerian. Just lean into it hard and just like say, I don't care how much of a cock you think I am. I am spending the money on WWE champions, and I've got the biggest account. I'm the #1 in America, and there's only 4 Japanese people better than me. And you know what would be funny as well is he'd be enjoying it. He could get himself an editor. You know, 2 people going around him with the cameras and an editor. You'd pay them. The first year, just sink all the money into the camera crew and the editors. Hire the detractors. The first year, hire the detractors. Sink the money. It'd be so funny because all they want to do is follow you around and video everything anyway. Hire them to do it. Pay them the money, and you'll double the amount of content you've got. You'll have the live stream, and you've got all that content that you're paying people to produce for you. And all that content could be put on pay-per-view. After Dark with Darksyde Phil. Plus you'll be back in that mode like you were with John Rambo and your mates, where you're having fun. Doing things. Could you imagine if tomorrow's stream, instead of doing Madly I McCann, I smashed everything over and introduced my nan's friend who's a stripper. Paint stripper, mind. Paint stripper.
And I hope people will find this motivational to either become a member or give memberships to the channel, because I really want to do this event. Like, more so than probably any event. I'm serious.
Hopefully it'll be WWE Champions event. Like, seriously though, even if he didn't smash the table over and do all that stuff I was saying, if he just said, look, I do play WWE Champions, I have sunk a lot of money into it, I'm a committed gamer, and this is my favourite game. And most streamers who commit to a game that hard find success in their niche because there are people that play the game and like it. So just own up to it and say, I like it. I'm going to be the biggest WWE champion streamer out there. And you will be. Poof, overnight. You already are sinking the money in, obviously. So, like, it's so strange to me. It's like, you know, I play Genshin Impact. You know I play Genshin Impact, so I fucking stream loads of it because I love it. Imagine me hiding that from you and like being like, I really like Genshin Impact, but I'm not going to play it on stream. And on top of that, pumping the money into it, so I've got all the characters and not showing you them on stream. The best asset I would have for my stream that I've pumped the most money in terms of gaming, I'd be hiding. That's Darksyde Phil's story. His best asset that he's pumped the most money into in terms of gaming, he is hiding from his audience.